All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepted members to not only the Sarah Seti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions of Black energy, Black power, and divinity on YouTube. You should most definitely subscribe immediately. Don't hesitate. We also have memberships for the family, stacking up exclusive material on both where YouTube pages for you. You're going to want that. It's exquisite, advanced material for the family. The membership link is right there in the video description. Is in the chat. All you had to do is click it. You'll get a video introduction, rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage. Not only Sarah, but the General Seti YouTube page, both Sarah and General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com. Online marketplace, official General Sarah Seti, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Get on over there, check out that catalog, get a discount, shop and save and shop. That's right, family. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, Seti University, over 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the general. We're talking about Omega voyages of the Nile, when Egypt ruled the earth. The black woman is God, the making of the white man, the global Kushite empire, Freemasonry exposed, hip-hop occult, black Illuminati, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Hinduism. We got all the isms, metaphysical, occult. Got all that for your family. There's no other website nowhere on the planet that can compare or compete. You should become a member today. Don't hesitate. Everybody knows Seti popping on Patreon, dropping nuclear bombs on Patreon. Just dropped yesterday. The Etruscans, the African, the pre-Romans, the African founders of Greece and Rome. Nobody's talking about this. Is the best kept secret. I want you to get over there and check out the visuals. It's stunning, especially if you didn't even know who these Africans were, who was living in Italy, who allied with Hannibal when he conquered much of Italy in his campaign against Rome. These were the Carthaginian Phoenician brothers living in Italy. You got to check this out, family. You got to check this out. This is all powerful. We also got coming tomorrow the Phoenicians, the true African inhabitants of Israel, Palestine, already up there, 30,000 year worship of the black goddess in Europe. We also got ancient Egyptian gods in the Star Trek movie. Also, Nama, the first king of Egypt, the king that started it all. And tomorrow we'll have a new lineup coming up for the next week. That's right, family. So get on over there and get that work. To all the family out there that donated to the hard work in general, thank you. Appreciate you. For those that would like to donate, link right there on the screen in the chat. Click it, donate. Appreciate you. You know I do. Make sure you subscribe immediately. Subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarah Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. Here we go, family. I see it's a lot of controversy out there over this Kendrick Lamar halftime performance. Nah, I didn't listen to a lot of revolutionary, leaders. So, it take a lot to just, make me excited to see some shit. You know what I'm saying? It take a lot. And so, you know, I took my time and I watched the Kendrick Lamar halftime performance. And a lot of people, I don't know, you know, I know a lot of people, they love Kendrick. I love Kendrick. I like his music. Like I said, he's not, my generation is maybe 10, 15 years back. You know, when we started talking about the rap legends, but I still love and support, hip hop today. And I see Kendrick Lamar as being the premier artist. Give him all, and he deserves it. You feel what I'm saying? And he deserves it. And so I give him, and I congratulate him for his victories at the Grammy, even though it's still the white man. You know that. We ain't gonna goddamn hesitate on that. And so, I'll look out, and it's a lot of times, see, I don't necessarily look at the first layer of what people seeing. You feel me? I'm already and some people think they on the next layer, but really they still on the first layer. A lot of times, especially if the shit is really subliminal, you have to sit back a minute. You ain't gonna never be able to just see some shit and then 10 minutes and 15 minutes and maybe a day. Sometimes you got to let that shit marinate, before it really sink in. The one thing that I know for a fact is that they signed off on the performance. Okay, no, I see a lot of people's out there, Drake fans, the only ones hating him right now. Yeah. They can't. I mean, it's not that, it's not for nobody to hate the brother, because the performance, I like the performance. I like the performance. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was excellent. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm gonna say this, and you can say what you want to say. They signed off on it. Okay, that says a lot. Yeah, they signed off on it. You think that when he went and he did that at halftime, you think that was the first time he did it? You don't think that he was practicing? Yeah. You don't think he was practicing? So a lot of times you got to understand the art of war. They play to your ego. They'll play to your ego. They ain't got no, but I tell you one thing, I could tell you one thing, that I know I seen Kendrick Lamar in Masonic posture. See, these is things, and this is not this is not for nobody to take it and say, oh, Seti is it. No, like I say, I get it, man, and I've always given him, his credit. I've always given him his credit. But they signed off on it. Okay? You see, they signed off on it. It was not the first time he did it at the Super Bowl. Okay? Because ultimately, he was given some guidelines, because he didn't say, certain words. He didn't say certain words. So he had guidelines. He was given guidelines, And so ultimately, they know this shit is going out to the world. So this was a global message. This was a global message. And a lot of people going to take it however. Me, myself, I'm going to be honest, because a lot of people, I see a lot of people go up there and they first and foremost, the Freemason shit, they're going to acknowledge that. And it needs to be acknowledged. Okay? It needs to be acknowledged, because you in a brotherhood. Okay, I don't want nobody to misunderstand that. You in a brotherhood. When you go into the Freemason lodge and you take your oath, you see, and you see, Donald Trump is a Freemason. Yeah, yeah. Donald Trump is a Freemason. A lot of them motherfuckers, Elon Musk is a Freemason. Okay. And so, you know, when and you know, even when he was out there and you know, he was standing with hand over wrist. Sometimes they got hand over fist, sometimes they got hand over wrist. He was out there when he was looking up, and he was in Masonic posture then. You see? You say he's not a Freemason, then why is he in Freemason posture? You say he's not, and listen, it ain't nothing, and I don't want you to say, yeah, don't make no difference. Don't make no difference. Don't make no difference. You got to question that. See, the fact that y'all don't question, and I'm not saying that, but you in a lodge where a lot of these cats in there are Freemasons, and they take the same oath. You see, they brothers in that lodge. You see, and he felt, and he said, and a lot of people they say he's not a Freemason. Yeah, but he's in Freemason posture. So who told them, even when they was out there and they was in the distress, you know, when they had their hand. Now, a lot of people don't know that a lot of these signs is interchangeable. Like a lot of them damn signs that these gang niggas is throwing up. Let's talk real talk since y'all want to talk this shit. A lot of them gang signs that they throwing up are Freemason signs. You know, because they were already the C, the B, all of that shit, which is the OK sign and shit. Those are Freemason signs, nigga. So don't come in here on no elementary level thinking niggas don't know. Okay? Don't come in here on no elementary level and thinking niggas don't know. So when you talk about who started this shit, you know, a lot of them, you know, them brothers was in the Freemasons. A lot of niggas be gang banging, be Freemasons too. Stop this shit, man. Y'all niggas acting like y'all new to this shit. And when somebody tell you somehow you don't think this shit real, you know, that's on you, nigga. That's on you. That ain't, and like I say, this is not to diss. Because a lot of it was a lot of you know, it was a lot of esoterical knowledge. And esoterical knowledge ain't for no nigga to think he could explain in no 10 minutes. Because if you don't know, you don't know. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't know, you don't goddamn know. And so it takes time to do the studying and break that shit down so that you can know. You see? Now, like I said, a lot of times a motherfucker, like, you know, a lot of people had that excuse, well, he's not a Freemason. And I see a lot of motherfuckers, they take these photo shoots, and it's damn near every entertainer. If you go on Pinterest and shit and you type up, you know, Freemason actors and shit, and they'll show you these motherfuckers. That just like Cat Williams saying he attacking the Illuminati, and this nigga saying that with an eye on his sweater. Didn't nobody really say shit damn near to months after. The nigga got you know, he taking pictures and with his eye, you know, and a lot of niggas do that. See, them niggas that be doing like this and shit, you know, and they be gang bangers, but at the same time they be Freemasons too. You see, and so they appealing to two groups at one time. One motherfucker, he gonna play on the level that he understand, and then the other motherfucker he step to. You see what I'm saying? Because we already know what Snoop is at. He ain't coming in there, you know, talking to them white boys. And what is he? He a Crip, ain't he? Ain't he claimed to be Crip? Yeah, he ain't walking in there talking to them white boys talking about what up, cuz. He ain't saying no shit like that. When he step in there, he on a whole different level, a whole different playing field. You see? And so, yeah. So that's, people have to understand that. And so, yeah, the one thing that make me, I'm still trying to process it. Really. Any real nigga would. Most motherfuckers that did a quick analysis of what they think, because it was most of the shit that I saw was surface. You know what I'm saying? Most of it I saw was surface. Surface, well, most people that study Freemasons, they gonna see, certain Freemason stances and shit like that, and they gonna come with that. And even amongst them niggas, they was kind of, some of the people was over here, some of the people was over here with what they saw. And so for me, I'm still processing that. You feel me? I'm still processing that in a real way. But the thing I do know, and I don't need to debate with nobody about it, they signed off on it. Yeah. 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 I know one thing. I know they signed off on it. Okay. And so for any motherfucker out there want to debate that, that's on your ass. I don't give a goddamn whether you want to debate on it or not. Motherfuckers came out there and you feel me? How many times do you think they saw it before they performed it? So they was well aware of the package that was going to be put down at halftime. The motherfuckers that's in charge of that shit, the NFL and all of that, they was well in charge. They knew the package when it went out there at halftime, and that's concerning because, you thinking one thing, but they thinking another. They know what the fuck. I seen that Apple shit when it came on. I seen it. And you already know when it's the forbidden, the forbidden fruit and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's esoterical there. And then you seen like a portal, because the motherfucking Apple started, it started like you was going through a portal and shit. And then you land inside of the damn Super Bowl. So that right there was letting you know you're going to see some shit that you're not going to really be able to interpret immediately, And so, yeah, but at the same time, I seen the whites and shit, and they was heavy in there, but understand, everybody got a different understanding of what that means. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody got a different understanding of what that means. And so be careful of early interpretations. You see, sometimes when you think about when that goddamn bomb dropped, it ain't the initial when the bomb dropped, it's that back wind. That's really what take motherfuckers out. People don't know that. When that bomb dropped, boom, and then I don't know how long it take, but that motherfucker gonna come back. You understand what I'm saying? And it's that back wind that really do a lot of that goddamn damage, you see? And so, yeah, the bomb has dropped, but that back wind haven't hit us yet, And so I'm gonna continue to look at it and continue to think on a deeper level, but I could tell you this. And you can take it how you want. These Cro-Magnon Neanderthals ain't gonna give you no goddamn platform, really, to express no real black power, presentation. Now you can take that how you want to. I will, and that's just the art of war. And once you understand the art of war, you understand war is an illusion. That's just the basis of it. to make a motherfucker think something and then come a whole different way, send his ass this way. And so you have to think about, and I'm not saying this in reference to Kendrick Lamar specifically. I'm just talking about the art of war. You know, they send that Judas, they'll send a Judas goat down, you know. And what is the Judas goat? Do anybody know what the Judas goat is? It's the goat that the sheep follow all the time. They follow that goat. And when they get ready to slaughter them sheep, they'll send the goat down to the slaughter line. Yeah, they'll send the goat down to the slaughter line and send his ass on through, and all the sheep will go right on through. Okay? Know that. That's not to say, so why am I saying this? You got to weigh it on both sides. Don't be no myopic motherfucker. Oh man, that shit was cold. Yeah, it was. I'm not taking away from the performance. You see what I'm saying? I'm not taking away from that. But them symbols mean more than what you think they know. What you think, what you believe they mean. You feel what I'm saying? And knowing that, most, when you talking to on a real occult level, they gonna be speaking to classes of motherfuckers. You see? So when you see the symbol, most niggas gonna be thinking joystick, but when the other people see that upside down pyramid, I seen the Masonic apron in that motherfucker. I did. I seen the Masonic apron in it when what's her name? SZA, whatever her name, when she was first came on, and you seen the upside down pyramid, and you seen the outer line of the apron in there, and the eye was in the middle of the upside down pyramid, and you look at the Masonic aprons that's made the same way with the all-seeing eye in the middle. I saw that. I said, okay. And so yeah. And I seen some other things. Yeah, I seen some other things. I seen what they call the hanging man, because some of them guys and shit that was in there on that on the pole and shit, and that motherfucker was upside down, hanging like the hanging man. You see? SZA's new album is called Saturn. See? Yeah. So it's not what you thought you saw. It's never that. That's what you got to understand. Because if he is dropping, he gonna put his, it take a minute. You feel me? You got to go deeper than what you think you saw. You got to go deeper. And so, I'm still interpreting it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm still trying to, take it a step further. And I'm gonna do it myself. I'm not, I'm not trying to, listen to nobody else or nothing like that, because, I don't want to be, I don't want somebody else's interpretation. I want to see it for myself. And I watched it. And like I said, I seen some things, but I that's too simplistic for me. I say, yeah, I got to see it again. And I might have to see it again and again, until I understand what I think he's saying. And it may be a simple message. It may not be, where people say, oh, it's deep, it's so deep. It may not be deep at all. You see, it just may not be. That don't take away from nobody's credit. It don't take away from nobody's, their music, how good the music is and shit. Sometimes we think artists is supposed to be teachers and leaders, and we think they do, but not all the time. Not all the time. Sometimes you just got to let an artist be an artist and move the fuck on, you see, and quit trying to make up some shit. you know, and that's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody out there, and you will see what the effect is. Yeah, 2 weeks from now. Will people still be talking about this if it's so deep? We'll see how, if people still talk, or will it fade? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we'll see how we'll see how long, you know, how long people talk about it. You know, we'll see, and that's, you know, that's my message on that. I'm not gonna come in like a lot of people and shit. I'm still trying to figure this shit out. You know, because like I said, I done heard a lot of revolutionary motherfuckers. So for people out here say, oh, that shit, nigga, I done heard some lectures from Khalid Abdul Muhammad, nigga, that's so fire. And so Dr. Ben and all them, that's so fire. It take a lot to move me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to be 100. You know, it take a lot to move me. And you know, and that's not to say that it might not move you. I'm not saying that. It very well might move you. You know, I was damn near, I was turned off when I seen the guy, damn near when I seen the red, white, and blue. It's something like when I see red, white, and blue, it's like my mind like go, it's like it shifts and shit. It goes somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard for me. Yeah. It's like, you know, my mind kind of, when I see red, white, and blue, my mind just shifts and goes somewhere else where I know I ought to be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But y'all, you know, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go do some research in the area that I want. I got some things that I got some questions. I'm not gonna put it out here right now, which is I'm gonna go away from the video per se. And I want to see the hands behind the motherfucking video. You see what I'm saying? See, that's what motherfuckers ain't saying, you know. Yeah, who, you know, because I know the brother ain't did it all by itself, you know. And so I had to get behind the scenes and see who the people's is that's, you know, putting this shit together, you know, who's signing off on it. Because, you know, the NFL, I know Jay-Z is in charge of it, but still it's somebody that's looking at it and saying, okay, I'm going to sign off on that. You see, I'm going to sign off on that. And I want to know who signed off on it. I want to know who had all their hands on it. You feel me? And then once I see who all had their hands on it, I'm gonna dissect their ass, and I'm gonna build a resume on their ass. I want to see what they think, how they think. You see, because a lot of times, you know, the motherfuckers that are choreograph that shit, they ain't revolutionary. They don't even think like that. Oh, this is okay, you know, and you don't know, they take shit from movies and shit, and they'll choreograph that shit, but they don't think like that. So I want to know whose hands, all the hands that has something to do with it. You feel me? And I want to know the resume of all these people that has some. That just like motherfuckers are roots and shit. And all of this shit, a lot of white people, you know, be having their hands on our shit. You know, you don't know it, and you see it, and you say, damn, but you never go behind the scenes to do the research and see who actually put that shit together. So I don't want y'all watch the video. Y'all watch the video. Y'all fall into the video. I want to know who put that video together. You see what I'm saying? I want to know, you know, I understand who the whoever who put the dancing together. I don't want to fuck the word up. Who choreographed the set. You see, but even then they have to build a script, because, you know, he had different scenes and shit. Who put the scenes together? You see the backdrops of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Who put the backdrops together? I seen one where he was under the pole, and you know, and then I seen one when he was inside the X and shit. You know, and this, that, and the third. And it's deeper than the goddamn, yeah. I'm not taking nothing from the brother. You see, I'm not taking, but that don't take away from, you know, that it's still some things, you know, that must be explained. You know, it still must be explained. And I'm not hearing nothing that really is saying, wow, you know what I'm saying? It's something deeper, and I want to find out who put it together. And that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. I'm going to find out who put their hands on it. Yeah. And I know Samuel, I know he out there, he beefing with old Donald Trump. I seen where he beefing with him. And so, you know, I know Donald Trump wanted to hurry up and get his ass out of there before Samuel went out there. Yeah. Yeah. So I know damn well that Donald Trump wanted to get his ass up out of there before Samuel got his ass out there, because they've been beefing and shit. So yeah, Samuel might would have said anything. He might would have went off script on his ass. You know, called him a motherfucker. Yeah, he left early. I thought he left early. I think he got out of there before the halftime. He didn't sit through the whole Super Bowl. No, he got his ass up out of there. You know, Samuel might would have cussed his ass out like, you motherfucker, you nothing ass goddamn Donald Trump. Yeah. But this is not, you know, for anybody out there, this is not an, you know, no, I don't want nobody to think that this is an attack. This is not. I know more than one person had their hands on this halftime. That's what y'all got to understand. It's a lot of people that had their hands on this halftime, and I'm gonna get down to the bottom of this shit. You see, I'm gonna get down to the bottom of this shit. If you're on here right now, I want you to hit the subscribe button, and and believe me, watch when I bring the final analysis of this shit. You see, when I bring the final analysis and shit, and you're gonna be like, okay, all right, and I'm gonna make sure it's the facts. It don't change that the performance was a great performance. It don't change the fact that black people is they up and they excited about it. That's good. If it motivates you to do something positive for your people, it's a plus. It did everything that it was supposed to do. But I know it's speaking to more than one level of people out there. And I want to know what it's saying to the other motherfuckers too, because they speak in code, and there's letters that are being used that mean something totally different to the next level. And so when I want to know what that, you know, what is being said to the next level. This is General Sarasu said he liked this video, so, you know, we can share this information with the people. Pause. Don't be quick to judgment. You see, that's all it's saying. It ain't saying, it says pause. Be quick to judgment. You know, take another look. You know, do some research, and, you know, and see, and then go back and watch it. You see, and then that's what happened. Shit changes when you do the research and you fucking find out who had all their hands on the shit and this, that, and the third, and then go back. And once you understand, that's just like the rules to the game. You don't start playing the game before you understand the rules to it. So I want to understand the rules to the game, and then I'll go back and we'll play. We'll play it and look at it and see what it is. Y'all motherfuckers just open it up without even knowing the rules and just start playing and shit. Oh, I love this. You just like the little kids. When they they see the chess board up there, they don't know how to move it. They move that shit just like, I mean, they just move them. You know what I'm saying? And that's what y'all doing. Y'all just moving the pieces and shit. And you really don't know how to move the pieces because you don't understand who the players is and what's the rules to the game. This is General Sarasu said, he said, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Hit that subscribe button, like the video, and I'll be right black. Black power.